Hello everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome to part 3 of creating a YouTube banner. If you have no clue what's going on, just click anywhere on the screen right now and it's going to bring you back to part 1 so you guys just can watch from the beginning. Okay, so the first episode we created the background, second episode we created the words, and now for the third episode we're going to take a picture of our Minecraft character and put it in here. But we're going to do it the fancy way, we're going to use an animating program and we're going to have some fun. So let me just close this off to the side for now, and I've got some links because there's some things we have to do. First, we need to download Blender. So I've got a link here, it's going to be in the description, or you can go to blender.org and you want to download it. So let's open a new Safari and go here, and you just want to download Blender because that is the program that we are going to use to animate our character and take a picture. It's also an awesome program that you should have anyways. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so you can just download it here. This next link here is a great way to get someone's skin. It's pretty awesome, and you don't need to go to like some crazy website or download anything. All you do is copy this into your browser, copy the name of the Minecraft guy you want to steal the skin from. It has to be case sensitive. Press enter and it will literally just bring you here and download it. It does that. So now we have Dr. Nintendo's skin. We're gonna need that. Let's just drag it, Dr. Nintendo. Let's drag it onto her desktop so we can find that later. Okay, so this is the third and final link that we're going to use. I have it open right here, and this is a pre-made Minecraft rig in Blender, so we don't have to build our own Minecraft character, because Blender isn't just a Minecraft animator, it's like anything. So we have a pre-made Steve made here. We're going to download this here. You just download the model, and it's just like that, and then we're just going to use that. And if you have Blender installed on your computer, you should just be able to open this like this, and it's all done. So I'm going to take you step by step as if you don't know what Blender is. If you know how to use Blender already, you can just quickly animate your own guy and skip the next bit. So this is your rig. This is what your guy looks like, and this is the picture that's wrapped around this object. So let's go down to image down here, replace image, and you're going to replace this image of Steve with your skin. Dr. Nintendo, I believe this is it. That is not the right one. Let's try this again. Okay, sorry about that. This one, let's open this one, and that is right. So we're just gonna drag this down to the side so we have more room over here. If you want to zoom out, you could just use your scroll wheel, but because I'm using an Apple Magic Mouse, I cannot do that. So we're gonna go to View, Navigation, Zoom Out, and I'm just gonna do this a few times just to zoom out. It's a pain in the butt not to have a scroll wheel. I'm gonna get a new mouse soon. Navigation, zoom out. So now this is our guy, and we can move him around. I know it's blurry, but we gotta deal with it. So now we need to decide the position we want him to be in. And to move his bones around, these are his bones. To move his bones around, we need to go to the side over here, press on player, this plus beside the player. No, the plus beside the player amateur, and then press on pose, and now it selected his bones. So now if we right click with our mouse, right click on this bone here, and press R and move the mouse, it moves like this. Okay? If we press left click now, it'll freeze like this. Okay? You can always do Command Z to undo. If you right click on this again, or it's selected so you don't need to right click, and press R and rotate it. Let's say you do something crazy like this and you don't want to do it. Right click again and it will not do it. So right click R, left click and it'll place, and undo, or right click R and it'll like ignore what you've just done. Okay, so maybe he's in a Superman outfit, so let's make him pose like Superman. So press R, he'll make his arm go like this. Left click, right click, R, left click. Let's do the other arm. So right click, R, left click, right click, R, left click. Okay, so we want to see how this looks. So see this render button up here? We're going to go to render image, and it just took a picture of our animation thingy, and it just rendered it, and this is our picture so far. So it's pretty cool. Now we're going to go back down here and go back to 3D view. Okay, so now, let's go back to the render image. As you can see, his pants are lined up and his head is kind of square. So we want to make everything a little more 3D. So maybe we're going to R, this back and forth. If we press R again, it goes this way. See that? Well, let's make it go back slightly. And if you want to see the side view of him, you're just going to swipe with your mouse. That's what I do. I'm not sure if you don't have I just like swipe my finger across my mouse, but I realize you guys don't all have that luxury. You can also use a number pad, I believe. Okay, let's move this a bit sideways, like that. And now we can see correctly how far to move his leg back. So right click R, I'm gonna just move it back that far, and then right click on this one and move it back a little bit too. So if you go back to render now, his leg is a bit farther back. So that's good to give it more depth. Okay, now let's go back to the, oh man, it's hard to see. Okay, the front view again. This one here rotates his whole body. So we're gonna right click on this part, R, and move him slightly to the side. There we go. Now let's render. See how he's like that? So that's pretty cool. We want his head to be facing, normally make the head facing to us, but I think facing away would be cool, wouldn't it? I think that actually would be cool. So let's do 3D view. Let's tilt him a little bit more. And like that. And let's make his head, so I right clicked on his head. Let's make his head look, right clicked again to undo. Let's make his head look up. So like that. Render. See? Doesn't that look cool? I think it looks cool. Okay, so see how it's like weirdly shaded here? That's okay, but we're gonna just do some, I'm gonna show you how to fix if there's any black spots. So let's view, navigation, zoom out, view, navigation, zoom out. And as you can see, actually I need to zoom out a little bit more actually. Zoom out, navigation, zoom out. Okay, so as you can see up here, there's a sun. And you can move it similarly as you can to bone. So we're gonna right click it and R, and you can rotate which direction the sun is facing in. You can also right click and hold right click and move the sun. So we're gonna left click here to place it, R here. So the sun's kind of coming from behind him now. Let's render image. See how that's better? I think it's better. We can go to 3D view, and it's kind of hard to see if it's behind him or not. It's not behind him. So if we did want it to be behind him, we would grab it, hold right click, place, left click. So the sun is now coming from behind him, and his face is completely black because there's no sun on it. So let's leave it here. Let's just try some different things. Let's try like that. Maybe pointing at his face a little bit more. And this whole process is just keep rendering images and just seeing how it looks. I think I'm happy with how this turned out, actually. I think it's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is go back to 3D view, drag this line over here a little bit. If I'm not clear about any part, please leave it in the comment section below. I might even make a video to help you out with. We'll see. But we're going to go to this button down here and go to properties. So now we're going to render the image. So there's some things you need to fix before you do this. Press on RGBA. That's one thing you need to do. Make sure it's PNG. Shading, we're going to go to alpha transparent. And bake, we're going to go to, which one was it? Where is it? Alpha. Okay? Then we're going to go here, render image. And if there's a black background, it means you did it right. So what we're going to do is now we have the render image, press F3, and it's saving this rendered image. So we're going to save it to the desktop, and Dr. Nintendo.png. Oh, shoot, I think I saved over something. Oh well. Yeah, I saved over my words, but whatever. Okay, so we have it there, as you can see. And now we're just going to save this in case we did something wrong or we want to change it later. We're going to save this whole rig now. So file, save as, and you're going to save it as something, whoops. No, whoops, I'm sorry. Okay, file, save as, Blender stuff, renders, and I'm going to do Dr. Nintendo. I spelled that wrong, but whatever, I don't care. And save as Blender file. So now we can close this safely because we saved it. Okay, so let's open the banner we've been working on. Close. And let's open this. There we go. Okay, we're gonna get this we just worked on. Drag and drop in here, and as you can see, it worked perfectly. Let's maybe drag it. You can put it wherever you want. You can put it in front if you want, because they'll still be able to read it. You could put it, if you drag on the layer box behind the words, you can put it behind, which actually is pretty cool. The reason I wanted the sun to be behind him is because it kind of looks like the sun is coming here, but the face would have just been black. So I think it's pretty good the way we have it. Coolness. I'm not sure if I want to put it here. The thing is, okay, if we show this, he's kind of off the screen. He's too tall. So, and see, he's too tall for this. His head is cut off on the desktop. So we might have to shrink him or just put him down. I think I'm going to shrink him just a little bit. Grab the size tool and press on this. Let's shrink him a little bit. Scale. Now we can drag him around. Where do I want to place him? This is actually a hard decision. Dr. Nintendo. Cool. Cool. So this is what we have so far. Okay, so we've got this all, and now for just a simple special effect that can make it really cool, especially if you have a light in the middle, we're going to create a simple shadow for your Minecraft character, and I'm going to show you quickly how to do that. So, pick your layer. So this is my layer for this pig dude. I'm going to right-click, alpha to selection, so I'm just selecting this pig. I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm just going to call it shadow. Okay, just wait for it to reappear. Yep. Then we're going to go to our fill bucket, black, and fill it in. Make sure you're selected on your new shadow layer when you're filling this bucket in. Okay, now we're going to Command-Shift-A to deselect. So now we've got a black image of our Minecraft guy. So we move it over to the side and it's there. So now we're going to grab the rotate button like so. Press on our shadow and rotate it. Let's see, rotate it so it would look like a shadow. Oh no. It's a little bit laggy because it's a lot of stuff to do. Okay, so we're going to rotate it like that, let it all load, and then we're going to move it right there once it's done. Okay, so let's grab our tool, move it over to about, try to line it up. It's a bit slow. A little closer, like that. And I mean, that doesn't look like a shadow right now, but if we go to our layer selection and go to opacity and make it a lot lower, it kind of will look like a shadow. You can play around what opacity you like, and maybe a bit less. And see, it's over his boot. You're just gonna grab the shadow layer and put it under the Dr. Nintendo layer, and there you go, you have your shadow. Okay guys, so that's a cool tutorial on how to get your Minecraft guy in here and add a shadow. The next part of this tutorial, part 4, will be just adding some more special effects and putting it all together. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did like it and it helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up because that helps me out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next episode, and have an awesome day. See you guys later. Bye!